Hey everybody, I'm Eric Polley at ericpolley.com, and today we are working on our part 3 of the video series recreating my website ericpolley.com. Without any further ado, why don't we just hop on in and get started. Alright, as we left off, we have a nice nav bar that is inside of our components folder. This nav bar has links using the router that I have created on the app.js file. I am currently going to implement the drop-down menu, and for this we would like, so they did it inside of a single function there on its own, but for me here now, what I would like to do, let's just show you what I'm working with, right? So I have all these links here. What I'm going to do is actually just go ahead and duplicate them, so they are there twice. Now, let's save it and see what that looks like. As you can see, that's kind of rubbish. Now if we go mid and display is none, is that going to be a thing? Let's see, what would display none be? None? Flex none, all these nuns. Whole bunch of nuns. But we want to display none. And I don't actually know. So let's just look that up. Tailwind display none. Hidden. Hidden is what they call it. So if we just put hidden, that should just hide it. Now if we go, if this is hidden from everything mid on, okay, but what we want is something that displays only on large screens. So if this is anything medium or beyond, it should be hidden. Now, if we want to unhide it, how would we do that? Let's go like display. How would we unhide something? Unhidden? Let's see. So we would want to remove hidden. So from here, let's try hidden. And so that's gone. Small. It's not going to work. So what we want to do is make it to where it shows up only on appropriate screens. Let's look up how to do that. So I got the right idea. So this is hidden and will only show up on a larger screen. So currently what we're looking at here on the page is what should be the small version. And what we would like is for it to hide if it is not a small screen anymore, right? So we kind of want an if statement, but that's not necessarily how that works, right? We could implement the function to actually display it. So we would like how to unhide hidden tailwind on large screen, or no, how to hide on larger screen tailwind let's see. I want to achieve only show element from large size, but hide on mobile. Hidden large. So let's try it. If it's hidden, and then say medium block, is that what it was? Save, and there it is. That's what we want. Well, let's check the responsiveness on the left screen. So as I smush it down, you won't notice a change actually, because they are identical currently. But we can just do this home 2. So home 2 is currently displayed on a medium or larger, and then home should display right as it becomes a smaller screen. Perfect. Okay, so home 2 is currently displaying, so this is for large, and that's not letting me create the alright, well, I'm not gonna comment in it. That's what I thought. // why were you being a stinker? Oh well, that doesn't really matter. I don't need to comment in there. I'll know what I'm doing. It's just frustrating when stuff like that doesn't work on, like something doesn't function when you use it all the time. Sorry, just checking my spam. I mean my email. Yeah. Long story. I can talk about it on another time. So we want this right here to just be a little... Okay, so this one is the one we want to stay. This is the one that we would like to be a small little box. Now, both of these are going to be inside of this div, so they will always be inside of a main header. However, we would like this to display as a box instead. So what we want is actually a div, right, with, well, actually, do we need a div? We could probably just put a select inside of it directly. Let's find out right now. Select. see what that gives us here. And we'll error it up. Let's do a smaller screen so we can see what's actually happening. And just like that, there's a little drop-down menu. And we want the drop-down menu to do these options. So option, and we could copy and paste these options here a few times to really 3, 4, 5, yeah. We need 6. Counting, it's hard. Okay, now in theory they will be able to take all these, even knowing they are inside of a paragraph. It looks like it's formatting them accordingly. It's hard to tell, you know, when you're trying to implement something you would normally do with vanilla JavaScript, whether or not your framework is going to accept it. Alright, so that's your basic drop-down menu. And when you click on them, they do nothing. So they are obviously not working. So let's find out why. Let's see. Tailwind drop down menu with link. Come on, show us the money. You want Flowbyte, huh? Let's see what Flowbyte has to say. We don't need these. Alright. So they're doing it with buttons. The whole thing is a button. Can I just put this whole thing inside of a button? Or do I need to just change this paragraph right here into a button? Button. Save. And we need to make the screen smaller. And if I click on it, do I need to actually add like unclick functions to these guys? I bet I do. See if they do it. They're just using anchors. Doesn't look like this is giving me what I want. Let's see, drop down with unclick. Let's see if that's the way that people have figured this out. With clickable, okay. Jiminy Christmas. Alright, this is exactly what I want. And to do so, it looks like, yes, on-click. On-click toggle menu. Okay. And inside of them are the links, so it should be working. let's just let's test one on the right here. Will you do this for me? If you're inside of corner brackets. Let's find out. If I go to about, after a refresh maybe? Nope. So let's just undo all that. Undo, 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 undo. And then I'm not even showing you any of this code because you're stuck with that screen over there. Sorry about that, that's lame. All right. See, they're just using anchors. I don't like that. So let's find out. Drop down menu with clickable links, React router DOM, because that's what I'm using. Maybe this guy. Are you using Tailwind? You're just using standard CSS. Okay. What I want to see is the on-click. What happens there? Okay, so there's your routes and your router. Groovy. There's a menu problem. Push to route. Option on click equals and a function, an arrow function with push to route, and inside of that route we're just going to put about. It's an about route. Okay, push to route is not push to route. Okay. Push to route. Save. Now, I left the tag empty. Imported as push to route. That doesn't exist. Okay, well, where does it exist? Okay, so I would do all of this to open the menu. My gosh. Alright. Let's plop it up here. And like so. And it likes that way less. It's all like, what are you doing? You can't just copy and paste code. I know. I just want it to activate the link. Not sure why it's such a complicated process. These links are great, that's fantastic, but the drop-down menu is just completely broken. Now, drop-down menu when selected, link, and select drop-down menu. Okay, let's see what, how they would do that with just vanilla JavaScript, huh? Value? Are you kidding me? Let's try the value. Let's add it to the about. A value equals... What does the value equal? It equals, in parentheses, /about. Let's try it out. We need to, first of all, make sure we're in the right size, and about. Okay, that did not work. How about just simply unclick? Absolutely not. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We want to access an entire menu. But that's not what I want to do. I should just be able to on-click with the function. Does each one of these individually need to be a function? That seems wasteful, unnecessary. Perhaps it's because they are inside of a span. Let's delete all of the spans and also turn the paragraph into a div. If I turn the paragraph into a div, perhaps the paragraph predetermined attributes will not be conflicting. That's a guess. I'm not exactly sure. The internet's not providing me with my answer, so I am gonna guess